This is an interesting New Jack story that I'm going to tell. You see, All Stars Wrestling of Florida was a very small-time organization, and they had a tag team known as the American Gangstas. Eddie and Jay Brock were part-time wrestlers who were kind of comic book nerds and were asked to play the part of gangsters at All Stars Wrestling. They had a hardcore gimmick and usually performed in front of crowds of less than 100 people. Let's go ahead and watch what happens when New Jack makes a surprise appearance from the crowd that was completely unbooked.
Wait. I go to the car. I come back and Ren and fucking Stimpy will call my name.
Now watch this real close, because the American Gangstas don't exactly know how to react.
Go on YouTube. Look up what New Jack did to mass transit. Look up what New Jack did to Hunter Red when I stabbed that boy in Florida 15 times in the ring and almost went to prison for it. Alright? Look it up! Look up my criminal record. Nigga, my criminal record is as long as a roll of toilet paper. You messing with grown folks now. New Jack. So I tell you, and I tell you, don't you cut me up, I'll smack the shit out you. I tell y'all what. You want to get in the big boy league? You want to play with the big boys? You wanna cross over to the other side to see why people fear me so much? I tell you what, the next show, give me the date. I do this one for free. This will be on the house.
Now I sat with New Jack afterwards, and I legitimately think he wanted to hurt these guys. In fact, the next week, the American Gangstas were about an hour late, and I think it took some convincing to get them to the bar for the show.
If they do show up and walk through that little door with their little bag and their little fat bitches and all that other shit, I swear to God, y'all gonna have nightmares as to what's gonna happen to them if they show up and get in this ring. I promise you that.
Alright, so New Jack plays copywritten music when he wrestles, so I had to turn the audio off on this. So I'm going to narrate through. Now you can see that New Jack is hitting these guys pretty hard. He's pulling no punches, if you will. And they're bleeding profusely. Now this is just the beginning of the match, but look at the blood all over the mat. Look at Jay Brock. Look at him kind of say, no, I'm good. Tapping a little bit. New Jack really drilling those spikes into Jay Brock's forehead. And you can see he's just a bloody pulp. He's a mess. Behind him is Dumbala, which is one of New Jack's friends he brought for this. Some people say that move was intentionally trying to hurt Jay Brock. And New Jack, you can actually verbally hear him say, do it again and hurt him. So it's an interesting situation. Now in the same situation, these guys did protect him enough that there didn't seem to be any permanent injuries that came out of this match. But as somebody who was a foot away videotaping this was one of the bloodiest, most brutal matches that I've ever seen up close and personal. Eddie and Jay Brock bled like stuck pigs. I would love to hear your comments about this match and this situation. Now I also took some photos. So here is the ring afterwards. You can see that's a lot of blood on the ground. And here's Jay Brock trying to hold the blood in. Now to New Jack's credit, afterwards he did take these guys out to the car. They relaxed a little bit, talked a little bit, partied a little bit, and New Jack gave them some insight into wrestling. Let's watch New Jack coach these guys afterwards on how to cut a promo.
Who we are, what we do. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't realize what the fuck was doing with New Jack. You want to take it to this level now? All right.
Jack even posed with these guys for a couple promotional photos afterwards at my request. So kudos to him. The thing I learned is that you don't want to mess with New Jack, and frankly, he has an ability to incite a crowd. So please go ahead and click like, leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you about this New Jack incident. Thanks for watching and goodbye.